We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Let's jump right into it, man. Kendrick popped out on a bunch of ninjas in LA, and people loved it. RJ.
Yeah, it was great. I watched it yesterday because I only saw the headlines first. And yesterday, I had like a bit of space to say, hey, let me go check it out. And it was pretty dope. So, hey, but before we dive into that topic, of course, guys, welcome. And if this is your first time, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Rate the show by pressing the like button. And don't forget to check us out on our other socials as well. But yeah, KaiR, when I saw it, to be honest, at the end of the video, I was a bit tense. I have to say, I was a bit tense, and maybe something might
Pop off. I didn't know. Wait a second. I forgot. Maybe I should have worn black as well, because now I'm wearing a specific color, like I'm part of anything. But hey, I don't know. I'll call WAC 100s to support. Anyway, hey, so yeah, he popped out, and I mean it was a whole week celebration almost. It seemed like people dancing on Drake's grave, Bloods and Crips coming together. And for those who don't know who Bloods and Crips are, some Bloods wear red and other Crips wear blue.
Yeah.
They are opposing gangs, and some way, somehow, the peacemaker, Kendrick, was able to get them all on stage to Crip walk on top of Drake's grave. Let's take a look. Huh? You want to say something?
Continue. That's
Okay. Anyway, let's take a look at this breakdown from Drinkable Brian, who had a couple of things to say about this picture right here, which is a monumental picture.
This will explain why this photo is so important. You might just think like, oh, it's red and blue. It's so much bigger. So I have too much free time and an unnecessary quantity of gang affiliation knowledge, a questionable amount, to be honest. Yeah, you have red and blue, right? Red is Blood, blue is Crip, ABC, 1, 2, 3. Tried to do a catalog in my head of everybody who was on stage last night, specifically where they're from. Just because two groups are in red does not mean they're on the same team. Just because two groups are in blue does not mean that they like each other. I counted 15 different sets last night, not to mention miscellaneous groups that were just, some form of Blood, some form of Crip. Kendrick got this together with zero violence. You ever seen the movie The Warriors? Very beginning, the idea is all of the gangs in New York come together and there's no violence and it's them versus the uniformed blue team. You can get your Zoom on, but this man brought together all of these different groups and put them on stage. And sure, you might have had Snoop Dogg and Game record a song together, the blue and red rag tied in a knot. That's not this. This is different. This was a really interesting piece of history to watch. Which reminds me, Alexa, play Not Like Us. I'm sorry, I can't stop.
Yeah, man. Monumental. And on Juneteenth. This happened on Juneteenth. So basically, it created a moment for hip-hop and for people to remember, because Brian also pointed a thing I didn't think about.
Or any function.
Let me reset this one. Let me reset it. Give me a second.
yeah. And then when you're done, I'll tell you what I told you. I was a bit tense. So
A bit tense. Yeah, you got to be very careful, because you don't know. We never know who's standing behind you. Let's see what Drinkable Brian has to say. Fair use. Shout out to Brian.
I know how no one has talked about this, and I'm just going to do it. The most diabolical part of this entire beef is why Kendrick had this on Juneteenth. Arguably one of the most notable holidays in the culture, period. Stay with me for a minute. I promise this is crazy. Song drops, Not Like Us, 6 weeks running. It's #1. Boom, pop-out show happens. Everybody goes to the pop-out show, sings the words, takes pictures, dances on stage, creates an absolute moment. Also recording a music video this weekend, but that doesn't matter right now. Everybody at home had their phone out and recorded the TV. Oh, Amazon's got this on. Everybody at the concert for sure had their phone out, right? Thousands. Every year, social media hits you with this time last year. Kendrick set an annual reminder on Juneteenth to remind you. And in this way, Drake is just like everyone else. He's scrolling, right? You can't go 5 scrolls without seeing or hearing that song or referencing Kendrick. You can't go outside to any party or any function, any kind of event without hearing it. It's on gym playlists. I've seen it at weddings. I saw a school of children singing it. Imagine everyone calling you that on repeat. And now
Emotional damage.
So I guess, yes, credit goes to Drake if you want. What? I don't.
You
Wap,
always
wap,
like-
wap, wap, wap. Drake won, they say.
They, just like Biden did. I think.
What? Huh?
No, but to stay on topic, I was a bit tense when I saw all the people, different colors on stage, and I was like, "Oh!" And Kendrick was like, "No, this is all love. This is all love. This is all love." And that was a pretty dope picture. It's a
Oh,
legendary picture. I believe Bob Marley also did something similar. I don't know if you know about that, but Bob Marley also had the great Bob Marley also has a picture with 2 rival um, head of
Gangs
gangs,
in
head of
Jamaica.
in Jamaica.
Mm,
So basically, just to show you the power of
music.
you have music. How one common enemy can unite you. Next time we go to LA, KR, we'll need to wear black.
I don't know which
And only
color, but
black.
every color is
we need to-
affiliated.
No, we need to wear all black with glasses.
No hats.
need-
No hats. No
We need-
hats.
yes, we do need the hats.
I'll wear the patron hat, el patrón de Mexico. Because if you wear a cap, every cap has affiliation. So you might think you're wearing some Atlanta Braves hat out of state, you get popped like Drake.
So let me show you, because I think I can show you better than I can tell you.
Oh,
Because then
okay.
you know what I'm talking about right now. Because right now you're still thinking you have limiting belief.
Oh, I have limited beliefs. Yeah, I like limited beliefs when it comes to my life. I don't want to
Now
expand
that
and
all the gangs-
end up with Titanic people on the ground.
This is how
Ocean Gate.
this is how it's gonna be right now.
Okay.
The Black Panther is back.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Now,
Let's take a look.
hey, a lot of people from the Black Panther, right? You had the Black Panther movement, and then, well, it's not. They say that they say that the gangs derived
Derived from the Black Panthers.
from the it was I don't know the history that much, but in any case,
I can tell you the history if you want to. I don't know whether people want to hear the real truth or they want to
let's
keep
leave
playing the commercial version of the truth.
let's leave the real truth, because you know why we'll leave the real truth, KR, because there are always people who says weird things. If you can share the previous video again, just you need to play it, just share it.
You mean the guy?
Yeah, the guy, just the IG, just where you are right now, and I'll show you. If you can zoom in a bit, you don't need to zoom in. I think.
Zoom in.
Yeah, if you can zoom in.
Oh yeah, correct. You saw it. I didn't see it.
Christopher Simmons is saying the culture, the F you know about the culture. Is that really the most important thing that this guy said?
He answered. He answered nothing.
Exactly.
Yo, these people, this is crazy.
Is this really, you know what I'm saying? Is this really what it's about? Isn't the message more important? But it's like really, and for that reason, KR, I say let's when we have the
pop out in LA.
Not the pop house, and definitely not in LA.
Hey, we have to organize a
We'll
meetup.
do it in Nebraska or Montana, maybe Seattle.
Wyoming. I just bought a house. It happens to be from Kanye, but okay.
Yeah. Nah, man. But I mean, when we can filter free thinkers from non-free thinkers, we'll just create the group. When we have the private group, and there we'll discuss more in depth.
You know how to filter it? Pricing. Hey, when I start, hey, don't let me start talking. Open up and talking the truth.
Oh, man.
All right, but anyway, hey, pettiness continues, man, because it's not only this part that happened. During the pop out, Kendrick started dancing. He started doing the Drake wave. Fair use. Look at it. He's doing in the same colors, everything.
And I was wondering why you wore red, actually, but now I get
It's double, right? Because there is a picture as well of Pac wearing the same combination.
okay.
Combination. Now I wonder whether Drake wore that combination because of Pac, and now Kendrick is doing this. Hey, it's pettiness to the utmost. I'll say.
But Kendrick. I mean, and people are still saying the Drake one.
Hey, man. Well, someone people are also saying Biden won. So
This is going to be this. This is a summer jam.
hey, the summer is up. The summer is up. We have America losing 41-20 in American football from the Japanese. we got the glizzy eater. What's his name again? Bad.
Haktua?
No. From Nathan's Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut got banned from Nathan's famous. You know Joey Chestnut?
Let me see.
He's the one who always.
Yeah, I saw it, but why? Yeah, but I mean,
he got a sponsorship from a vegan meat. He got banned. Well, I would get banned too if I got 1 million. The summer is up. The summer is up. Drake got popped. Biden is getting popped. It's over. The summer is up. Who's next?
Yeah, I don't know about I don't know about all that. If those are all the signs, basically omens, if I may. But
well, what I do know is that
I know that
everyone is cooking Drake.
Yeah,
everyone is cooking Drake. When young Caucasian boys are out here looking for Drake to save the girls, you know it's over. Because after this, it's just SEAL team running into the compound. That's the next step. And let me show you this one. Fair use. This is from Ethan Will, and he was interviewing this kid on the streets. And this is what the kid had to say. Let me see if I open it up. Yep.
Who's your favorite person?
Kendrick
Fair
Lamar.
use.
Save the minors from Drake. Watch out. Millie Bobby Brown needs to be safe.
So you think you can draw Kendrick Lamar, or do you think you can draw a terrible picture of Drake? Let's see.
Drake is a criminal. He deserves to be put in a penitentiary for the rest of his kid-loving life. He needs to stop with Millie Bobby Brown and go find someone that's actually his age. He needs to
Fair
stop
use.
hiding his daughter and actually talk about her. Do not go to Toronto, Canada. Don't go. Certified pedophile is Drake. Certified pedophile? Wait, what is it?
What would you do if Drake was behind you right now?
I'd neuter him.
is looking good.
Drake.
This is Drake.
He's Drake. I didn't have a light skin color. But Drake is not black.
Well, you're white too, but does Drake have the N-word pass? Hey, do you want to show the camera? This is looking like a good finished product here.
Drake. Do not fuck with pedophiles. But Drake loves their minors.
Tell me this boy ain't cooking. A young kid.
Yo,
I think
and he knows something
every-
about the culture.
he knows. He grew up in the culture.
Yeah, swag, man. Yeah, swag.
Hey, and people are still saying Drake won. I don't know how you can win when kids, but you know how kids are. They talk to each other. One influences the other. Do you think that he didn't tell another kid? I think they cut off basically by dropping this song and this beef might have cut off Drake's future fans. Because kids always they are receptible to all these things. They hear the sound, they hear it on repeat, and now they all. I'm not sure. The guy actually, the kid said he's a criminal. I'm not sure. I don't think Drake is a criminal. But yo, if this is how kids are thinking, yeah, we might see a Diddy case in the future for Drake.
I saw what the previous guy talked about, a video about a video where it was like a school party, a high school party, or even I think it was a high school party. They were high schoolers, I think, or like a bar mitzvah or something like that. But they were bumping the song, and kids, KaiR, the kids, they were all bumping to it, and of course, wow. And what I like about the song, and it's a very great track, by the way. The track, of course, is great.
Catchy.
It's very catchy, and you know why I think it's very catchy, KaiR? Because there are multiple noteworthy moments in the track. It starts with the psst. As soon as you hear it, that's like boom. You have the pop, 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 pop. That's one. You also have the what he does with his so intonation, right? He goes down.
Yeah, the LA that's the LA flow.
Yeah, but he's a oh
yeah, the changes.
Yeah, so it's like how many stocks? So he has a couple and the A minor. He has like a bunch of those.
And the fan.
And the fan. Yeah, freaky ass nigga. You a fan.
Yeah.
Oh, Viho.
Yeah, yo, you might be right on that one. He has like 4 or 5 moments where you're like, oh, I can repeat this.
And exactly.
You might be right on that. I didn't realize that until now.
Sing along because you know if
those
you know
parts,
you can follow the song from beginning till the end.
Yeah.
Year 69 God. Hey. I mean, it's a very well thought out.
Yeah, very well designed. It's a design track. It's a design track.
And it's a summer hit, man. It's
a summer hit, and it will be played. I think if these kids really start believing this with all their hearts, this is gonna be played every year on Juneteenth.
With the anthem.
It's the anthem of Juneteenth. Imagine every year the
Yo, you'll see high schoolers with the
Hey man.
Oh man.
Drake won.
Great energy. It was great energy as well. And the fact that he played it. I mean, the whole clip when I opened the clip, because I thought I read about the 6 times.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he did it consecutively 6 times. But when I saw the 30-minute video on YouTube, I thought, yeah, this is basically probably a part where I'll see like a bunch of tracks from beginning till the end. and he repeated it, and the energy was just the same. It was amazing.
Drake won. Drake won.
Yeah.
Delusional people still think Drake won. Tell me after this if Drake won. Fair use. I don't know from who this is, but this was a video I came across on the interwebs.
As good as Kendrick. We're not going to make one of those songs, but we will give a sayonara, a goodbye to Drake. You were Canada's great white hope.
We met you in a wheelchair.
You better start golfing. You better get into crochet, because I don't think black people like you anymore, brother.
And I hate to break it to you, white people like rap now. You helped us discover real rap
So
after we listened to you.
guess what? Kendrick looked at you and said, "You're not like them." But I got bad news, brother. It gets worse. You're like us. You are like us.
I don't know if it was fun.
You are like us. The white version.
Yeah. And you have to do the hand.
That's even more. That's even. You are like us.
You are like us. You are like us.
Come on, Drake.
You are like us.
The jacuzzi's getting warm, bud. Come on in, dude.
We've been listening to you for years.
You got 6 episodes of Friends to watch.
Hey, I'll say it again. Drake won.
Drake won. Hey, despite everything, Drake won.
Drake won. I think due to this beef, a lot of old Drake moments, interviews are being clipped and analyzed a bit deeper. And one of this, the next one I'm gonna show, it tells you a lot about how he sees the rap hip hop genre, or what he does, because he had the following to say. I'm gonna only share the video, and please listen. I'm not gonna share the picture, the video, because I'm gonna only share the audio, not the video.
What they need to do, and they go back to their real life. You know, they go back to their beautiful families, and you know, and so I'm out here, man. Yeah. I'm really out here, like living the rap life. They come, they do what they need to do, and they go back to their real life. You know, they go back to their beautiful families, and you know, and so I'm out here, man.
So basically, he's saying he's living the real hip hop life, or whatever life hip hop wants to portray. Is he saying that I'm actually acting like a stereotype that you expect a rapper to act like? Because I don't have family to go back to, like J. Cole or Kendrick. Small things, but now it's being revealed. RJ,
Can you hear it?
No.
It's the world's smallest violin.
I knew what you were doing, but I had to play the part.
Just like Drake.
Just like Drake.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a pity part. I mean, Drake's been dissing people left and right. Like I told you in previous in a previous show, it's part of his persona to diss other people. But if you really listen to what he's saying, he's basically dissing you, saying that he can take your chick.
Yeah.
And basically, when he describes a bum, during that time I was in college, man. When he was describing what a bum is, I was like, I was bumping to the music. Then I say, hey, but wait a minute, I'm more on the bum side and not on more and less on the Drake side.
You rap about me, man? My light skinned dude. I didn't even say my name.
But yeah, yeah, he's been doing it. That's been his persona of dissing sneak dissing or lie dissing or indirect dissing. That's his thing, right? Because he's better. And yeah, now you want to play sad. That's sad, I believe.
It's an old video, by the way, but this is what I think. This is what people are having a problem with, and I think people knew it, but I think the first person who really called it out really called it out in the open was Pusha, and basically Kendrick built on top of Pusha's a framework, breaking down Drake even more. I mean, because I think if you listen back to the three diss songs, those are actually not really diss songs. It's a characterization of a person. Just listen to the first two, at least
So
the
Kendrick's
Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick. It's
he was painting the picture.
it's
He
a
was an
painting a picture of who the guy is.
yeah.
You're not who you portray to be. You're playing a part. And I think this is. I mean, he totally exposed the guy, and yeah, I don't think that it's not gonna get better for him. It's not gonna get better. The more you see, there is this video out here. I'm gonna show the video, share the video. It's the. I'm not gonna play it, but this is a video that's called full timeline. Kendrick versus media's disrespect before Not Like Us dropped. Think this is a very good video to watch for everyone who wants to see the timeline, how everything unfolded, because I think it's people are trying to rewrite, as they always do, trying to rewrite history. Even though it's just happened a month ago. People are acting like they didn't count out. They were basically siding with Drake from the beginning, saying that Drake will destroy Kendrick, and then at half of the battle they started turning around and saying Drake has nothing to lose, well, everything to lose, he has nothing to gain. And then at the end they say, well, this is not how you should diss people. But RJ.
Yeah, Kendrick really won the heart of the people. The media, when it started, it was clearly a David Goliath battle, being in the sense not lyrically or talent wise, but catalog wise and reputation,
Popularity as well.
Yeah, popularity. Yeah, that's the best word for it. So Drake is way more popular than Kendrick, way more international as well. And as I told you, he's better marketable than Kendrick, so that's why more people know him. So if you need to choose, it's just like me asking you, who do you think is who's better, Beyonce or some like a smaller artist? And then
or a better analogy is fast food. When people think fast food, what do they think of?
McDonald's.
Yeah, but is McDonald's the best burger?
That's true. Yeah.
Does McDonald's has the best fries?
I think their fries are dope though. Yeah.
They're dope, but they're not the best. I think they're better out there. I can point out that
fast food chains.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried?
But you're probably a KFC man, right?
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Hey, they're not like us. No, I'm not a KFC man. Come on, man. I don't eat that much chicken. I eat watermelon though, but no, I'm just kidding.
I like KFC, but depends.
No, I don't eat KFC that often.
Depends on the country. Seriously.
Oh, that's fair. That differs as well. Yeah.
Like in the Netherlands, the chicken is just dripping. It's dripping oil. It's like disgusting.
Where in the world did you buy something at KFC or at a local corner store? I don't know where you're talking about. Never
KFC?
seen that actually.
Yeah. Well, you should go one time and check it out.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't go that often. Maybe it's because I live in a gentrified location where they let it seep out before they serve it. But
yeah, where you live, they sell Whole Foods. And
I'm surrounded by only snow bunnies. So yeah.
There's a city in the Netherlands, because everyone knows Amsterdam, but there's a city. It's called something with them as well, but there, like, the vibe is entirely different. we'll talk about it off air. I'll give you some pointers on what not to do.
Okay. What not to do? Should I wear bulletproof vests or? Because you know,
Let's talk off air.
I live in the suburbs outside.
You said you live
Where some people might be noticed. Oh, this is what it is.
It is what it is.
By the way, I'll say this: you're right on the aspect of fast food that tastes different per country. Because if you go try fast food in Japan, tastes totally different than the fast food you have either in Europe or in the US. It's not the same at all.
No.
Even in Europe itself, if you go from one country to another, if you try it out, it might, because they're not using the same suppliers, right? So,
but I believe even in, for example, I heard that in countries like India where they don't eat meat, you can get the same name, but it's like chicken based or something. So it's like different. So it's or it's something else. So in any case, so it would still.
Well, you won't see me eating in India, but okay.
Well, I see you in India. You're talking about eating. Will I see you in India?
I don't know. Whoever drops the first bag on me, I might show up in India, but that's only for the bag.
All right. Yeah, but So as I was saying, Kendrick won the heart of the people.
Yeah.
He started with an underdog position. Everyone was asking when is he gonna respond, etc. But he had patience and he went for the kill. He went for everyone. And the aftermath, and I think Drake right now should just stay low key, stay offline, and then come back maybe in Bad Boys 5, and see if your reputation can change like Will Smith's did or is currently doing.
Yeah, you might have to sit this summer out, man. You don't want to, because the thing is this, right? Right now, he and with we, I mean Kendrick has all the momentum. Still, even though it happened like 3 to 4 weeks ago, the beef and Juneteenth happened, and it's already two to 3 weeks after all these things that happened. I don't think dropping. You saw how the people reacted to his feature with Sexy Red.
Yeah.
The comments were like crazy, and maybe there are bots in there, but you cannot tell me that if you get the ratio of your likes and dislikes are that bad, that's all bots, and there's no human actually thinking, hey, I don't want to listen to Drake anymore. I'll be honest. It screws with your ears in a sense when someone gets this and they clearly lose a battle. I do think that it influences how you listen to their music. It's you cannot listen the same way. I think it's that's also a part of hip hop where if that happens, I mean, look at the popularity of Meek Mill when he had this beef with Drake, right? And how that turned out. He was pretty popular before the beef with Drake. After the beef with Drake, he seemed pedestrian. And it only went downwards after, because people started pointing out his Twitter fingers, all the weird stuff he does. And now he's being considered a good friend of Diddy. Or maybe more than a friend, a special friend of Diddy. Who knows?
Yeah.
So this thing and getting into a beef might wreck or at least damage your career in a sense that people who listen to you for hip hop might not listen to you anymore or less. And I think the advantage Drake has is that he is a pop artist, and people who listen to pop really don't care about this whole beef. I
Nah,
don't
man.
think they usually do.
They don't. They don't.
They'll listen to a minor every day. Well, a minor lover. Let me speak. They've done it. Oh, R. Kelly.
That's true. Yeah, I'm ready to move to the next.
Okay, you've been cooking. So basically, the next story, guys. We always have these Reddit stories that RJ look up, try to find a good story to share, and a good story to for us to discuss about a story he finds on Reddit. Tell me more.
Yeah, man. So in today's Reddit segment, I found a story about two things that actually in our, let's say, private lives, we don't really talk about this thing. Well, we talk about it, but you specifically have a very strict rule
Oh,
about.
now I want to know what story you're talking about.
Yeah. You'll know just because you always
Strict
say,
rules.
you always say, don't talk about these three things or never discuss these three things or four things. And before we proceed, guys, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let us know as well, guys, your thoughts about the Reddit story that I will share now. You always say don't talk about religion, politics, music, and one more thing.
News.
Okay. Well, this is at least one. I think two, because social issues.
Yeah, social news.
Okay. So do today's female rappers
Because I don't want to cook people. That's why I don't want to talk about social issues. People get cooked, and then the whole party goes to waste.
Okay. So the story it's a story of a couple of days ago, and it goes as follows. I don't know how today's female rappers empower women. Can someone so the woman is saying the following, and I quote: "Can someone genuinely explain it to me? I'm a 25-year-old African American woman from a middle class background. I'm currently in Germany living together with my boyfriend. Today, his cousin, him, and I got into a discussion. They said that female rappers like Cardi B, Lotto, and Sexy Red, in a lot of ways, empower women to be more confident and feel more liberated to be a slut." That's in quotation marks. Dot.
That's from the quote. It's a quote that he's reading, just to be sure.
So liberated to be a slut. They argue that now women feel. Yeah, thanks. If they want to get me, they will. I know how this works. They'll just chop it up. Hey,
you might be right.
Hey, I'll be sampled in the next mustard hit. And I'll continue. They argue that now women feel more confident about their bodies, and that to be liberated shouldn't carry any moral weight. So to sleep
Amazing.
around. I highly disagree and really don't know what they're talking about. I agree women should 100% feel confident to be liberated intimately, but to be called a slut, I think that's an offensive term, just like narcissistic is an offensive term. And it would be mind-blowing if people started trying to normalize narcissism. Honestly, with whatever definition of that same word in the dictionary you want to go with, I don't even think most of these female rappers are perpetuating that. So I don't understand how they say rappers are normalizing it. Hey, I feel like a football player, man, standing on the sideline right now. Yeah. Yeah, like where did I see this before? In my perspective, a lot of female rappers just seem hypersexualized, and while they can be as sexual as they want, I don't know how it empowers women. Almost all of these rappers, female rappers, have the same body type, the exact same body type, most from various surgeries, and I feel like it sets unrealistic expectations for women. I'm all for empowering my sisters, but I feel like the microcosm that is female rap is primarily focused on sexuality directly in reference to the male gaze. That's interesting. Like, if you want to be liberated, I feel like all women have the right to do so. But in the context that all of these women have bodies that seem to just appeal to males, I don't know how it's empowering. I mean, absolutely
Which
no,
males, by the way, but because
absolutely no disrespect, and I apologize if any of this came out as such. I am really just trying to genuinely understand if I'm missing something here. KR, your thoughts?
keywords in the beginning, she said she's a black female. What did she else? What else
Middle
did she say?
from a middle class background.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That means that just her angle of looking at things are very different. Do I are you asking me do I agree with her?
Yeah. So what? So yeah. What do you think?
I think her boyfriend is a normie.
Her boyfriend is a normie.
Yes. And
All
she
right.
is the enlightened one of the two.
Okay.
Because she's seeing things for what they are.
Do you think the boyfriend really believes what he's saying, or do you think he's saying what he thinks he's supposed to be saying?
If your boyfriend and girlfriend you can talk the truth to each other, well, sharing the real. If you
what if
cannot
you were-
share the real, if you're speaking in shalalamanga words to your significant other and you cannot talk about real social issues, I think there's something wrong there, but maybe that's me.
Yeah. So what I'll say is that I think what she's saying, that's what I feel. One of the most great things I heard. So what I like about Cardi B is when she starts talking, because of course she has that unique way of talking. But when she starts talking about, let's say, social issues, etc., but not from a from a politician's perspective or scholar's perspective, but she can just talk it like very straightforward, like
You know
everything.
how empowering she is?
No, but I'm saying
Okay.
when she said, "What are these rules in New York?" I'm in New York, and then when she goes start, she's very influential. So I think that to me, when I saw her talking and let's say addressing certain issues, that to me was the most empowering I've seen her. But
Mm.
all the other things about WAP WAP and having to see those poor sign language translators needing to translate WAP.
You know how empowering she thinks she is.
Why do you
She
think?
once said in the interview she don't play her own songs when her kids is around.
She doesn't or does?
Doesn't.
Of
That
course
tells
not.
you a lot about what she knows, what she's portraying. So she knows she has a bad influence because if someone is good, if you're playing a song that might have good influence on the kid, you're gonna play it because it doesn't harm the kid. But you clearly know that your music is harmful. It destroys the mind actually, and how everything should be perceived. I do think the girl is right. I think the and again, everyone has a right to their own opinion. People might think it's empowering, other people might think it's not. But you cannot tell me that that rappers in general, not even female rappers in general always are drawn out of a stereotype. Female rappers, like you said, hypersexualized. Male rappers, highly goon-ish,
Mhm.
playing a gangster role, and this is what kids within a certain demographic see and copy, which results later on in dysfunction in the community. And then people ask themselves, why is there dysfunction in the community? Because this is that is what these kids see. They don't see anything else than rappers bojangling and tap dancing on the stage, playing a stereotype. They start copying that stereotype, and before you know it, no one is adding any value to anyone.
Which rappers were tap dancing on the stage?
I can name a few, and not literally tap dancing.
Okay, then I get what
These
then I
dudes
get
are out there playing stereotypes.
then I get
You
what you
think
mean.
I don't think that's a good thing for any community. Do you see? Why have you seen have you seen? No, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, I do think at the end of the day, these rappers are just playing a stereotype, and I don't think any stereotype is a good one. It's never good. It's always negative.
Yeah.
Why do you think? I always ask this. Why do you think perception is everything? Perception is everything. Why do you think that cops, in addition to, of course, them being not favorable toward blacks, but if the picture they always see, everyone sees, is a guy running around in a video clip showing his blicky, doing all these things, what do you think is ingrained in people's minds? Which is a sad thing. I don't like it.
Yeah, but this case they're talking specifically about the female rappers as
It's
well.
the same. It's the same. I'm talking about males, but with females, it's all shaking booty and all that stuff. What do they see when they see another black woman?
Yeah,
They assume they also shake booties.
when I saw the woman who put Tory Lanez in jail. Megan.
Hey, I'll say this. I do like her shaking her booty, but that's another thing.
Yeah, so no, but that's the thing, right? So that's the thing. It's like, what are you using?
There's only one stereotype that's being shown.
What magnet are you using to attract what type of people? So it's just like a man. If you, as a man, you're boasting with all brand names, and you're like, I have money. What type of women do you think you're attracting? You won't attract. You're attracting gold diggers and people who are attracted to the money more than you'll attract a woman with substance, a woman that can that might not be, I mean, the money is great, but might be looking for something more. And the same goes for women. It's like, if that's what you can't expect to walk out a certain way, and then people need to need to say, okay, you're doing this right now, but still you might be a wife for me. But because you're not portraying nothing about being like a wife material or a girlfriend material, and that has nothing to do, I mean, just to be clear as well, it's not the dress, right? It's not the dress. It's just like what you're doing. Like, it's the entirety of everything. It's not what you wear, but it's just what you're singing about, what you're rapping about, how you're talking about men. So instead of saying and same goes for the other way. How are you talking about the opposite sex? Are you talking about love? Are you talking about building something together? Are you talking about something positive, or are you talking about sleeping with each other, like the lowest vibration? And to that extent, I do agree that that's not liberation. That's I think there's a libertinage or something is what it's called. It's just like It's just like basically you're living, instead of you controlling your body is controlling you.
Yeah.
You're giving in to whatever your body wants, and that's how you can go overboard, either with the intimacy, either with food, either with
Short-term
drinking.
gratification.
Because it's just like I just want what is my body asking me, instead of letting your
All
mind.
short-term, all short-term gratification. And I don't think so. So what for those? Don't get me wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with women in rap shaking their booties, but I think there has to be more diversity in the type of faces and characteristics we see, because I think people have to see the whole spectrum. It's like when I always think it's funny when people say there are no black people that are being promoted other than rappers. Yes, I think that is true, but at the same time, there are people out there that are outside of entertainment and being successful. You have to look for them, yes, but you gotta ask yourself: the media is not
KR.
portraying. Yeah, anyway.
The on YouTube, I mean, there's enough, and
There's
there's
enough.
more and more content about like black women in business,
Yeah,
black women doing motivational speaking, having online businesses, blogs, podcasts. They're about from cooking channels to corporate channels, so and everything in between. If you want to find examples, you will.
yeah.
Problem is that that's not, it's not like in the past. You might that could be used as an excuse. It can't anymore.
People
And I
still
can
use
I,
it.
I follow like a bunch of them, men and women, doing all kinds of things, from smaller things to bigger things.
Mhm.
It's just they exist, but it's like what I see is that all other cultures, and we talked about this in the previous show, they push the best. So
Yeah.
the best, the doctors, the lawyers, the businessmen, those are the ones that are seen as, wow, these are the best, and we want to achieve that one day. But it's like black people, it's been, I believe, targeted as, okay, let's put the worst of the worst, let's make them believe that those are the idols and you should strive to be like them. That's when you get people like John Morant with private school upbringing, and then trying to go in the lifestyle, or at least portray himself to be tough and about that life. It's a
I,
shame.
I do agree with you, but we do it to ourselves as well.
How so?
When a kid grows up in a middle class or upper class family, they go to a particular school. They learn to talk the language a different way, a more sophisticated way. What do they tell you? What do other people, other blacks, tell you when they talk to you?
So they'll tell you that you're not black, or that's not a
You
black thing.
sound white.
You sound white. Yeah, you're a bounty. You're a, yeah, bro. I was walking with a friend of mine in a mall one day, and they were playing "Feeling Good." Now, not the Nina Simone version, the Michael Bublé version, which is
Mm,
also a good version. Nina Simone is black, Michael Bublé is white. The song is a dope song. So I
mhm.
started singing, and the guy told me, "Wow, you're really white, man." I was like, first of all, you don't, just because I'm singing a song doesn't mean I'm white. And I'm not white. Actually, I'm light skinned, but I'm darker. I mean, the
Yeah,
contrast,
yeah.
the contrast between him and I is like the contrast between you and I, like that difference.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can see that there might be like a
Big
common
difference.
ancestor 6 generations ago. And I was like, no, this song is from Nina Simone. Oh, okay, okay. It's just the limiting belief.
Yeah.
And
So that's what I mean. We do it ourselves. It's not only the media, but I think we do it ourselves as well. So there has to be a different, a higher level of consciousness that people have to focus on. I think.
and what I also ask myself, KR, I don't want to stay too much on this topic, but it's also a question. And maybe we should do a longer show specifically on this. But when the friends said that they like, so the German friends told this African American woman that they find that these female artists are empowering women. I'm wondering whether they're saying they're empowering women or black women, because I don't know if they have kids that they'll let those kids listen to these songs.
By the way, what color are these friends?
Yeah, they don't say. It's just like Germany.
Yeah. I mean, those are good questions. Do you have your kids listen to rap or to Cardi B or watch Cardi B videos on YouTube?
Yeah. Because we understand that it's entertainment. I can listen to a Cardi B song. I can't. There's one at least I can. Which one is that? I forget. It's an
Bodak
old-
Black.
How does it go?
Yeah, Bodak
one.
Black.
Yeah. So I can listen to that one.
That's her very first song that got her popular, actually.
I really like.
Written by Kodak Black, by the way.
Are you serious? Okay.
Most female rappers don't write their own raps, but that's another topic.
So men are empowering them. In any case,
It's like the same way people saying the Beyonce song is empowering for women. Yes, I mean it's being sang by her, but it's written by 10 men or something like that.
Yeah.
So you gotta ask yourself, well, it's all
part of
we've talked pretty long about this topic. Let's go to the next one, man.
Guys, let us know your thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, let us know what thoughts and opinions. Let's talk about another empowering female. Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. That's the second topic of today. Guys would think, we haven't covered her in a long time. That is true. She was a bit out of the news cycle the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks or so. But she popped out right before Biden took it over. RJ.
Tiffany. Tiffany is what we call an anomaly. I think
a role model for some.
I think is a female rapper's role model.
She's the female rapper of all politicians.
Yeah. Nah, man, but I think Tiffany Henyard is her time will come as well. We talked about it in a previous show whether Diddy's time will come. I think there's a list, and wouldn't surprise me if
Santa Claus, the naughty list.
Half of the people we talk about will end up on the list, not because we talk about them, but just because we're following the things. I believe the news that will. The news and storylines that are influencing and changing society. Yeah, KaiR.
Good thing you mentioned that before they say we are a fat sponsored show.
Yeah, we're not. And before we proceed, guys, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check us out on our other socials.
Yes, the new Vlad TV is here, guys. Let's cover Tiffany Henyard. She's going to jail, that's for sure. But before she goes to jail, we'll have a couple of shows.
And they're saying you were there during in the night that the guy got shot.
Well, I had my Blakey with me. I was standing at the corner. I saw some You gotta wait. I was building it up. I saw some flashlights, or I saw flashes. I turned around and I saw the face. So I knew this day would come. That I have to point it out and point him out and say,
I've seen him do it.
See him do it.
shout out to AR Rap. The man is doing 20 years or 30 years for whatever he was selling on various platforms. Don't be dumb like AR Rap. Please, kids. If you do dirt, don't hop on a platform and tell everything you're doing. Not that I'm advising criminals, but don't be stupid. That's all I'm trying to say. Someone who is stupid. Oh man. So this is Dwayne Trash. This is the guy's name. Dwayne Trash, 63 years old, a former maintenance manager in Dalton, Illinois, where Henyard serves, alleged last week that a close ally of the embattled mayor approached him in 2023 with a plan to replace the school's board's attorney with a law firm he proposed. After Trash decided not to support the alleged scheme, he was abruptly fired while on approved vacation for unsatisfactory work performance and insubordination. Jesus. The lawsuit claimed. So basically, it's another lawsuit and it's the same pattern. At this point, it's just a pattern where if someone doesn't align with whatever the sitting administration in Dalton believes or wants people to act, they will get removed off the playing board. Not literally, by the way, because removing off the playing board might mean sending someone to the gulag. Mm-hmm. Well, there have been some people that their cars have been shot at. Mm-hmm. I'm not alleging that it was anything to do with the mayor. I'm just saying they were opponents. They were never popped at. And now suddenly they're getting popped at. Mm-hmm. Some might call that breadcrumbs. I call that, I don't know. Anyway, RJ.
Yeah. Tiffany is power tripping. Tiffany doesn't want to relinquish the power. And Tiffany is basically now just trying to do everything. It's like she's filibustering. she's trying to postpone the execution. The execution will come.
Over with it, man.
She's not cooperating with anything. She's not cooperating with any investigations. If there's a way that she can obstruct, then she will obstruct. If there are powers she can use to do so in her position, then she will use it. If she needs to invoke the assistance of her bodyguards, aka the Dalton police, the Dalton police force.
That's a sad thing. You said the body. I already knew it was the police. What you're gonna say? She's using the police, the bodyguards, the police as a personal bodyguard. Yeah, 24/7. That cost the Dalton, I think, like $500,000 in overtime.
And she's running the city like a mobster. She's really running the city like a mobster, and I think she needs to remember that mobsters went to prison, got. Although I don't think that's gonna happen to her. Then again, the citizens aren't too happy about her either. So, but I think prison is in her foreseeable future.
Yeah. I do. But talking about the citizens, the Thornton Township meeting devolves into chaos. They are not happy. That's for sure. I'll play this audio real quick because it's official broadcaster, so I cannot show it on here, but I can play it. Can you hear it?
Tempers ran high at tonight's meeting. At
fair use.
one point, the meeting was almost shut down as residents yelled at one another and at Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. Things turning chaotic fast, people jumping out of their seats in uproar. Many of tonight's public comment taking aim at Supervisor Henyard, who is also Dalton's mayor, and their lack of trust in her leadership. Some residents here upset that this meeting taking place after many of them said they had been left without answers after Tuesday's scheduled meeting was canceled. They said without explanation, and after many residents waited for an hour. As public comment began, people upset initially over the amount of time allotted for public comment, later going back and forth over what issues needed to be addressed.
Stop shutting down the voice of the people, and you won't have a problem, because we're going to speak, whether you want us to speak or not.
When we're here at the township, please conduct township business. That's all. Y'all fighting Dalton should not be spilling over here.
As tensions rose, Henyard telling the people at tonight's meeting the back and forth yelling was keeping the township from conducting business. Henyard is currently the focus of a federal criminal investigation and has been named in several other lawsuits involving current and former Dalton Village employees.
Yeah, man. What can I say?
It's understood and gotta be explained. I mean, it sounds like it's a broken record. It's always the same thing. The township. She's sitting in a meeting with almost so exclusively black men and women saying that they're hating on her because she's black and that they should be ashamed of themselves because they're also black and they're hating on a black woman. I mean, if that's the most creative argument you could come up with, I don't know what to tell you. But the question is, KaiR, how did you get there in the first place? Because
maybe that's something we can cover.
Yeah, because it would seem well, I would think that there would be signs, right?
Well, it's a bit complex how it all came about. Maybe we can do this the next show we cover her. How she came into power, because there's a lot of coincidences. She was a bit lucky for her at least, being at the right place at the right time, and sometimes certain things work out in your favor while you're not competent enough to do it. So for her, it's a short span. It's just gonna be a short moment in her life. She'll gonna enjoy this, but I don't think that's gonna last long. And in addition, also, I don't think she'll be out here with us after re-election. But hey, we'll see. Let's close this out, man. As we usually do here at the Double Thought Show, we have the short topic, the short thought segment, where we discuss commonplace situations and trending news. And today we're going to discuss a couple of crazy stories, as we usually do. Before we do that, RJ.
Yeah, before we do, guys, remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to rate the show by pressing the like button and follow us on our other socials as well. And when commenting, stay civil, guys.
Yes. Let's start right away with Polo G's mom. Polo G is a well-known rapper. I don't know from what state, but I know that his mom is from the ghetto, because she was... Wait.
I don't know from what state, but his mom is from the ghetto. I thought he was gonna say his mom is from Florida or something. Like, the ghetto isn't a state.
No, it's not a state, but it's a state of mind. Yeah, I was going to what you built it pretty nicely because this is what I was heading for. It's not a state, but it's a state of mind, and you cannot. People that have a ghetto state of mind, you can help them. You can take them into fancy places. You can give them a Rolls Royce. You can give them a driver. You can give them a Escalade. You can give them whatever you want. The mind state will stay the same.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to show this video. I have to see at what part.
I don't.
Well,
You
you
don't
only
see
see her walking, right?
anything,
You only see her walking. You don't see her do anything else than walking.
But you
So
do
I
see-
think
so without image or something, without sound. Sorry.
without sound. I'll play without sound because the sound is of her popping at her own daughter. Now I'll say it right now. I'll share the screen. As you can see here, this is at Polo G's house. The mom is.
What's wrong with you, man?
Oh, but I tried. I forgot to turn off the. Yeah, yo, I got scared by the sound. I'm like, yo, what the heck? I wasn't expecting it to pop off that early.
Oh, man, come
Man,
on.
what the heck? It's already too late. Maybe I should play it with audio. Hey, yo, what the heck?
Not without him. Not without him. Oh, man.
I thought it was a second in, so I was gonna start press play and then turn down the volume. But
Come on, man. Come on. Stay
look at
sharp.
her walking out with a blicky in her hand and popping at her own daughter. She continues popping here. You won't hear it, but it's like the first sound you heard earlier.
He didn't hit her, right?
No. She didn't hit her, and this resulted in the daughter responding. Her daughter responded because this is a video that was released. Oh, whoa. This is the ghetto stuff I'm talking about. You're living in a mansion and now you're screaming and popping at people. The daughter released a statement saying the following relating to this story. Mental health issues are real and so are boundaries. I can still be the villain in your story. I've removed myself from your life. You're feeding stories to blogs again when I haven't spoken to you in months. The problem is you. It's my birthday. This further proves your jealousy and malicious intent. Just to give you an idea, I think the left one is the mom and the right one is the daughter. I'm not sure. They all look alike.
Yeah, I thought it was the same person.
Maybe it's the same person. Who knows? For the past 2 years, you've struggled. That struggle affected us all. Me more so because as a real mom, I was frontline. You've been self-coping, medicating, drinking, passing out everywhere. You've refused treatment time and time again. You were having a manic episode and attacked me in my home. Now, on to what y'all really want to know. You're damn right I blew that MF. I never said I didn't. I thought it was 16. Another lie she told. And not to... Oh, by the way, this is the mom. Another lie she told. And not a tear came out of her eye because she's manipulative and calculated. There were 3 warning pops to get an unstable person from my home, where my baby and grandbaby were afraid and upset. While she was having a full manic episode, I bet it was it. I bet it got her bottom of my property. This is jealousy. Y'all forgot the tweet about her saying, "Oh, no more brunches and business for you, Stacia, etc. No man or woman dictates my space. Still booked for brunches, still endorsement deals, still launching businesses, still thriving. You're mad because you thought this would break me because you are broken. It didn't. It gave me clarity on who you are. Cain popped Abel, and my father's brother set him. I'm just trying to say, set him up to be popped. Y'all won't get me. I'm staying as far away from your evenness." Let's start from the mother-daughter perspective on this one. So I think maybe this is how you should conduct, even though your daughter might be unstable. Is this the way you should conduct as a family?
So first and foremost, it's not clear to me who is saying who had so the first two slides were the daughter, right?
The first two slides
Or
were
was everything from the mom.
Were all from the mom. Let me see real quick. All mom. Stacia Mack.
Okay, so the mom was basically saying that the daughter had
mental issues.
And that she, okay, but isn't the mom the one who?
Yeah, she was basically popping at her to remove her from her property.
Okay, so she was saying that basically saying that I wasn't really going in to do you harm. I was just trying to remove you from the property. Is basically what she was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. And your question was whether this was the right way to do it?
This is the right way to do these kind of things.
I've never dealt with a manic person to know, with a manic episode to know how to, if this is the best way to do it.
Well, do you have to deal with someone manic to know this is not the way? Call the cops.
No, I think.
But I guess if she calls the cops, they might try to search the premises and might find something she might not want them to see. But hey, anyway.
But there are other people who don't wanna involve the cops. They want to do everything
themselves. And now you look on the internet. Now you're popping on the internet.
Yeah, you're trending for different reasons.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the mom, she did what she thought in that instance was the best thing to do. What I do think, however, is that what you often see when you have like a mom and daughters, it's not uncommon to have tension between the two in a relationship, because the mom was used to being the mom and the head woman in charge, and then daughter gets older, and then when they discuss, it can get real quick. It can turn into, but who's the boss of who? You're not the boss.
Jealousy, mom.
So some moms are jealous of their daughters as well.
Yeah, they are.
So I don't know what to think of it. After
the show, I'm gonna tell you something. But
okay, I do think it's sad though. I really think it's sad.
It's sad. Yeah, it's sad.
The family. So how I think about these things, KaiR. I think problems, especially problems with family members, should be solved behind the curtain. No one needs to know what's going on in your life. There's no reason why why you should do that. That's what I
broadcast believe. It. You mean don't broadcast it?
No, just
handle it.
Handle it. Talk to each other or don't, whatever. But why would you broadcast it? I never understood that.
Yeah, that's a good question. Hey, man, I agree with you on that. In general, I think. If someone is manic, you should call the cops and remove them. You shouldn't walk around and bussing the blicky at them, because you never know that bullet might hit someone by mistake, and then they're gonna say, "I'm sorry." It's always like that. Bad luck / accidents are always just around the corner. Just around the corner. And then people are always sorry when things go south. It is what it is. The next one and final for today. NBC's New Amsterdam goes viral for woke episode. Also, this one, I'm not gonna play this one because will definitely be a strike. But I will play the audio. I'm not gonna play the video. Show the video. Are you ready, RJ?
I'm ready.
Because this is the wokest thing you ever hear. Never heard anything like this before. But I guess we are living in new times.
Okay.
And new reasons for different
Well, I've
types
heard
of
crazy
diseases.
things. So I've heard some crazy things. So let's see if
Okay.
this is really...
Let's see if this. By the way, it's a drama series, New Amsterdam. So it's not real, but people might start believing this is real.
Make yourself comfortable. There's a couch over there.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. I had Cephas answer some questions from a Harvard test known as unrest.
Fair use.
It is designed to measure someone's level of social resistance.
Social resistance. When people like us oppose the values and policies of the dominant culture.
That's right.
And what does that have to do
Your son, he feels threatened on a daily basis. Like everything he's earned can just be taken away. He's disenfranchised. But because his life is seemingly free from all this, because he can't name it, he's internalizing it.
Name what?
Racism. I think your son's tumor was caused by racism.
Wow.
Make yourself comfortable.
The tumor is caused by racism.
Yeah.
It's just a couple of cells that come together.
They can come together in the outside world, so they come together.
When I said it, I was like, I should have said that. Yeah, racism is. I mean, this is getting some blow black. It's getting some blowback from everyone on the internet. Oh man.
Yeah. You're proving the theory correct with the term blow black.
Oh man.
Everything is racism. Let me tell you one thing here. Funny thing is, you never hear in these. It's always like, especially in the medical series, right? Or movies. It's always like some rare disease, but never. Hey, it's the sugar. You're eating too much sugar. You're not. It's always other things except for the most
obvious.
The most obvious suspect. It's never that. It's always something else. But woke, I mean,
internalized racism. The thing is, you know what's scary about this is that this will become a theory. I know, and you're gonna say I'm crazy, but I've seen, the 36 genders.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen before it became popular.
Okay.
The theory became a bit more popular in a smaller place. In a small Tumblr. You know Tumblr back in the days?
It's a long time ago. I
was on Tumblr, and that's the first time I saw that theory of 36 genders. That spread like wildfire after. Before that, I've never heard that before. No one was talking about 36 genders. I knew I was at the wrong place, so I left Tumblr. And then that chased around, and it got a couple of years later, it was popular on the whole internet, and then it started to become a standard. So all I'm trying to say is, my greatest fear is that people might internalize this
Mhm.
and start preaching it as if it's
Yeah.
the truth.
Well, I'll say this, KR. You're saying that the theories spread like wildfire, right? The 32.
Yeah.
Check the comment I just said. What I say is the following.
Oh my God.
What I'll say.
Oh my God.
What I'll say is the following. Relating to
It spread like a rash.
what I'll say is the
Spread like
following.
Diddy was spreading everyone in the
More ways than one.
it was spreading like Diddy on a freak off.
Oh man, but I'll say, yeah, so it's a crazy theory, but how do you quantify it? So you need to be able to be in order to so
Feelings are more
where do I
important
start?
than facts.
There needs to be symptoms, KR. There needs to be symptoms. And you know what the thing is? You know what the thing is? Racism can't do anything to you unless you let it. And let me explain what I mean by that. Just to be clear. I'm not talking about people acting out because of racism. Yeah, that's of course. If purely based on your color, your gender, your beliefs, whatever, you get targeted, physically assaulted, or then that's a targeted um, attack on you. Of course, you will feel the harm.
Yeah.
A lot of times, however, and I would say a great majority of time, when we talk about racism, we talk about the institutionalized, so the theory that it's institutionalized, right? Okay. But at the end of the day, KR, do you think that if you eat healthy, if you work out, if you get your rest, if mentally you meditate to be in a calm state of mind, do you think that racism, whatever that is, will have a say, will just be one factor that will elbow all the other positive things I mentioned aside to cause you harm and create a tumor? Come on, man.
People will find
Boy
a
was
reason,
eating
an
sugar
excuse.
for breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, dessert, and snacking. But you blame it on racism. Come on, man.
Ooh, man. Racism is, people focus so much on racism and these topics. It's amazing sometimes. They are blinded by everything else. And I'll say this and then we can close out the show. I don't know if you know the Uvalde chief of chief of police who was fired is now being indicted along other cops.
Okay.
I don't know if you recall, but during the that situation, it took them 1 hour to storm into the school, which resulted in 19 people getting popped. So they are now charging him with a couple of things.
Okay.
The guy is he's from Latino background. I don't know exactly from which country, but his name is as Latino as they come. In addition to a couple of other people that were indicted. I was reading some comments, and these days I don't respond to comments anymore. I try to do that, not as much as I used to. But there was this guy who said they only didn't go in to the school because there were no quote unquote white kids in the school. Mind you, Uvalde is a region in Texas with more than 80% Latino background. First thing I thought about, the person who's being indicted, in addition to everyone, a number of people that are being indicted, are all from Latino background.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, dude, do you realize what you're trying to say right now? But then I thought, if I respond,
Normies.
if I post that, the response will be, it's all internalized. I was like, yeah, I'm I was like, if I post that, that's gonna be the response, and I'm not gonna send anything back, so might as well not respond at all. So this is the fixation on race. It's very weird. And yes, I'm not gonna say there is no racism, but to be fixated on it, it's unhealthy. That's the real cancer. But okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, I have nothing to add. So with that being said, I would say thank you for each and every single one of you for watching. If you're still here, whatever thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below. Rate the show by pressing the like button. And as you guys witness, more towards the end of the show, or as the show go along, we get into deeper conversations. So it's worth it to stay tuned until the end when watching the Double Thought Show. It's been a pleasure to serve you once more. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time, peace.
Peace. They're not like us. They're not. Oh, he is like us. He is like us. He is like us. Hey, he is like us.